Red, a retelling of Brothers Grimm fairy tale by Erin Wilcox, illustrated by Adesla Fulci. There was once a poor widow who lived with her two daughters. They called them Snow White and Rose Red because they liked the flowers that bloomed white and red. Two rose bushes that grew before the cottage. Both were good, amiable, or kind, but Snow White was more gentle, whereas Rose Red was red and sharp about the battle. The two sisters loved one another dearly. Often they ran to deep forests and gathered white berries, but no beast ever harmed them. Even when they lay down in the moss, slept there all night. In the evening, when the snowflakes were falling, Mother would say, "Go, Snow White, and mop the floor." Then sat on the hearth, and she would read out a great book, while her daughter sat sewing. One night was a knock on the door. "Perhaps it's some traveler who needs a shelter," Mother said. The Rose Red hastened opened the door, expecting to see some poor man outside, but instead a great white bear poked its round head in. Rose Red shook and ran back, but the bear said, "Be not afraid. I will do you no harm, but I'm half frozen and wish to come warm myself." "Poor bear," Mother cried, and she bade her children let him by the fire. "The bear will not harm you," said the children. "He means well." Before he entered, the bear bade the children come and knock off his coat, so they fetched the brooms and swept him clean. They come and played with the girls a while, then went to stay by the house. In the morning, the bear left in good spirits. He returned the next night, and after another all winter long. As soon as spring returned and everything out of the door was green again, the bear one morning told Snow White and Rose Red that he must leave them. "Where are you going, then, dear bear?" Mother asked. "Into the forest, where I am obligated to guard my treasures from the evil school," he replied. He explained that the womb could not rise from the underground home while all the ground was frozen, but now he had thought they could come up and steal all they could find. Mother was very sad at the sport of the bear. She opened the door so hastily that he burst through. He left behind a piece of hairy coat, through the hole which was made in his coat. He fancied she saw the glittering of gold, but she was not quite certain of it. Some time afterward, Mother sent the girl into the wood to gather sticks, and while doing so, they came up to a fallen tree which lying across the path. Upon the stump they saw a gum, the end of the beard fixed in split of the tree. "Are you going to pass without offering your assistance?" demanded the gnome. Her sister took great pains to direct him, but his words stayed caught. In the end, Rose Red pushed tears on the pumpkin and sniffed her offending plum. "Never cut my beard, you gasping geese," the gnome astonished. Then he removed a sack of gold from the tree trunk, dragging it away. A few days later, Mother sent the girls out to buy a needle and thread. Along the way, a great eagle flew over their head and deep down behind a boulder. They heard a piercing shriek. Running up, they saw the same girl they had met before, crossing in the bird's talon. "Catch hold of his coat," cried Rose Red, and the two girls held the gnome fast till the bird gave a struggle to carry him off. "Could you not hold me more gently? My coat is all full of thorns and full of holes," the gnome complained. Then he heaved back a precious stone that was stuck beneath his boulder and hauled away. A week later, Snow White and Rose Red went fishing. They neared the pond. There was something like a great locust hopping around on the bank. They ran up and recognized the old acquaintance, the gnome. "Sheep-brained girl," he shouted, "don't just stand there. Can you see this fish will pull me in?" sheep ran. The ghost saw the gnome's bed and got entangled with a fishing line, and also when a great fish, bit at the bait. The little fellow was not able to draw the fish out of the pond. The fish tried his best of struggled. Rose Red tried to swing the gnome's beard from the line. Even Snow White held him back from the winter. I cannot untangle it, announced Rose Red, and taking the sheath once again from pocket, she sniped out of the beard that was caught. "You donkey!" the gnome shouted, his face glowing red as copper with rage. "It was not enough to cut it once, but you must now take away the best part of my fine beard. I dare not to show myself against my own people." The gnome flew at Rose Red, began kicking her shin violently. She dropped the shears, and Gome had picked them, pointed at her. Rose Red shrieked in fear. In response, a loud, roaring noise rose up from the trees, and a great brown bear came rolling out of the forest. The gnome jumped back, terrified, but he could not grant his retreat from the bear. Overtook him, placed in a paw upon his back. "Spare me, my dear Lord Ben," cried the gnome. "I'll give you all my treasures. Only spare my life, for what you fear from a little weak fellow like me." Barely his paw, and the gnome stood the shears, quivering his hand. "They are two weak girls," he said. "Take them. They could make nice morsels as juicy young quails." The bear followed, growing big teeth, quick as a viper. The gnome shot the bear forward, aiming for the bear's eye, but the bear raised his paw so the blade back into the soft flesh there instead. With a thunderstorm roar, the bear gave the bat-haunted worm a single blow, and it never stirred again. The girls tried to run away, but the rat caught after them. Snow White and Rose Red, "Fear not!" They turned back. The bear's rough coat suddenly fell off. He stood out, a tall man dressed entirely in gold. "I am a king," he said, "and I was commanded by the wicked worm to wander around his forest by a form of bear. For I caught him stealing treasures from a castle before my own ghost chased me on. I carried what treasures in the wood where I could look after it. Now that the worm is dead, look at the curse is broken." Rose Red embraced the king, thanking him for their lives. Snow White reached some fabric from the hermit dress, trying it around the king's wounded hand. "We must get you home, mother," Snow White said. "She'll take care of you." When the king healed, he showed the family where he hid the rest of the treasures. Mother married the king and lived happily with her husband and the two daughters for many years. As the rose bushes, she took them from the cottage yard and planted them before the palace every year. They're beautiful roses, and red and white.
Good job! graph. Click on